Today I'll be telling you about the process of uploading an SFD on Susana portal. So here is the structure of my presentation and hello. So what two or three things which we need to remember before uploading an SFD is like we need to understand that what are the things which we have to upload. So what Susana portal asks about is like we have to upload 4 files on the Susana portal. One is the SFD report in any of the format which we have prepared, and then the SFD graphic which would be in the form of JSON file. Then third is the self-assessment. In self-assessment we have two things. One is the source evaluation Excel sheet, and the third one is the fourth one is the users checklist. So this 3 and 4 comes in the self-assessment. So for filling up the source evaluation Excel sheet, I'll take you to the source evaluation Excel sheet which I have already prepared for you. So this you can find this Excel file on Susana portal, which I'll take you later to. Let me just explain you how to fill this source evaluation Excel sheet. When you open this Excel sheet, this is the first sheet you will get. First sheet you will get where it is already explained how to fill the sheet. And for filling the sheet, you can go to the table number 2 here, and this is how when you will fill the sources and details of the documents you have read while doing the SFD research. This is how it comes in the source evaluation Excel sheet. Let me take an example for you. For let's just say I'm uploading. I took an example from census 2011, or maybe some kind of government document. So what I need to do is I have to just go for tap this button start, and there is a pop-up which comes out which has 4 tabs. These 4 tabs these 4 tabs defines what kind of data or what kind of report or what kind of source you are trying to upload on the Excel file. So this could be a municipality record or something, or maybe a document from the government website or secondary data, or maybe a detail of a interview you underwent, or maybe a phonic interview or focus group discussion you have taken, or maybe an observation which you have taken. So let's just say if I take an example of a government file. I mean,
Harsh, can you please tell me once again that how this window popped up?
So let me just start once again. So when you open this source evaluation Excel sheet, two sheets in it. One sheet is it explains how to fill this. So this is table number 1, and there is second which is called as table number 2. And for popping it out, you have to click this start button on the right side. I hope everyone can see this start button. We have to click this start button, and then there is a pop-up which comes out. So there are 4 tabs in it. 4 tabs have, like, one is the municipal record. I mean, let's say for example, you go to a municipality and took a record of desludging done by the municipality. So you'll fill that record or fill that kind of source in this area of the pop-up. So I'm giving you an example of census data. Let's say I take that example. When you are taking a documented secondary report, so we have to define it in 3 terms. One is representativeness, confidence of how much confident you are on the report, and how this documentation has been done. So let's just say we take the census data, we say it credible more. Let's just say it was a census of 2011. So it may not be up to date, but it was up to it is kind of credible data. So I'll say that it's most up to date. And then confidence so I'll see, like, if the document was I mean in terms of confidence, I have to think in this way that if this data is credible or not. So let's just say if I'm making an SFD, SFD right now, and I'm taking us data of 2011. So how much, maybe my confidence is not that much, but that time of that document was done with by the professionals who prepared the Sensex data. So it was I'll choose the list which suits best in that case. And when I click in the pop down menu, there are the types of, I mean, there is already written. So we have to think in that how best suits what I'm uploading on the portal. So let's just say it was conducted by professionals who were educated in training and expertise of the knowledge of the field. This is just an example to make example for you all. And as in Sunsets, it is hello. Yeah, and as it in Sunsets, it may or may not be clearly the methodology may or may not be clearly understood. So for an example, I'm taking it this as mostly understandable but not reported in full way. And then in the last part, I have to name the source, what kind of source it is. Let's just write the name, Census 2011 data. And when I click OK and finish, as you can see, when I clicked OK, it is already telling you on this row number 12 that Census 2011 data document studies and what kind of representative it has given you the numbers on that on scale of 1 to 3 and 1 to 5. And also it has also tell you about the credibility of the data. Similarly, you can put more kind of data. For example, let's just say one more example, interview or FGD you have taken. So for interview, what I'll do, let's just say I'll take an example of FGD of private ledgers. So private ledgers are the for when I click on the pop down menu for the representativeness private ledgers. So there are 4 kinds of things which are coming here. I have to think in a way that when I was interviewing the private ledgers, a free flowing interview or not. So in that way, I have to take one option from here, and then what kind of interview, what kind of analysis, what kind of data they have given about you. So discussion, were you able to make a discussion to the depth of the interview till you were not able to see any kind of till the time when you are able to see that there are repetition going on the discussion. So you have to see it in that way. You have to take one decision for this. And for confidence of the private researchers, you have to say on your expertise, on your experience on the field, that participants were selected based. So as private researchers have this expertise of doing one kind of thing. So I interviewed private researchers because they were helping, they were involved in emptying and transport of fecal sludge. So I'm choosing it that participants were selected based on their expertise. And then if I kind of documented and write all what I understood from the interview in the 24 hours, then I'll take it this. So there are other options also, like was the interview taken on the phone or something, or maybe it was audio recording or something. So there are also other options here. You can choose. This all will help you on what kind of what is the credibility of that interview you have taken. So here the source I'll put is private FGD with private researchers. I hope I'm clear to all. If you have any kind of question, please ask anytime. You all are free to ask.
I have a question, Harsh.
So when I clicked OK on it, you can see that it is showing the credibility as high, and it is coming as it is. You can see that a new source has been updated on the Excel sheet. So this is how you will be filling the source evaluation for your respective cities. Then when you have finished this evaluation, you can count how many number of high and mediums are there, depending from this credibility column number H, and then you can define if your source, if your evaluation is high or medium.
I have a question, Harsh.
Just a second. Yeah.
So have you yourself put down these sources, or we have to mark it according to our SFD?
Yeah, I'm putting it by my, I mean, this all right now what I'm doing is I'm giving you an example. So these earlier ones were put by me only.
So allow me to annotate. You can remove the annotations later. So say for example, this report, Swachh Sarvekshan report UP 1819.
Sure.
Say for example, if I don't have this report, or maybe I have some other document.
So Richa, you will have a blank Excel sheet. You will have to fill it up on your own.
Oh, okay.
All these are so if the name, you can see the name of the source. As you are saying that Swachh Sarvekshan report 2018-19. So when I was filling this source, I wrote the name of the report as this. Am I clear now?
Okay.
So if I, let me just delete take a new Excel for you all.
And my fundamental question is, what are we going to get out of it? Like by filling in the values for representativeness, depth of data and scale.
So what you'll get it, I mean, when you'll get this all, you have to fill the, after this, you have to fill the user's checklist, which I'll explain you a bit later. But important part is this, like what is the credibility of your source? So you have to see that overall, what is the credibility of all the sources. So as I see that I have put some number of sources, and there are more percentage of high number of sources. So when I'll be filling my users checklist, which I'll tell you a bit later, so there is one question in it which asks you about what was the credibility in the source evaluation. So you have to write high there.
And this credibility will be automatically generated
this is done automatically.
Yes, we'll just be adding in representativeness, depth of data / scale,
depending upon the type of source. Let's just take one more example. So whenever I want to put a source, I just need to click this button start, and there are four tabs in it. One is document studies. I have already told you all this. So let's just put an example of an observation I went through. So this is very randomly I'm doing. The observation was very random. It was on and then let's just say I was able to see significant number of private MTS in the city. So I take it that there were a good number of MTS. So I'll take this one, and then I see if I see. Let's just take some other example. So what we are doing is, so here I'm telling you about an observation. So for example, I'm telling you an observation about septic tank. Okay. So observation was spontaneous, non-intrusive, and occurred with minimum no prior arrangement. So while doing an SFD household survey, I was observing all these things. So significant number of septic tanks were observed in the city. So it is when it is asking about the confidence, it is our confidence, how much confident I am. So in field measurements were not possible, but visual observation of the performance was possible. Or maybe in field measurements or proof checks have taken place during the observation, or whatever you want to fill it. Look, let's just say I take it as by local experts. But when I was on the field, I was able to do photographs and make videos of the septic tanks. I give it the name of containments. So when I'm giving the name containments and clicking OK, you can see there is a on row number 14, there is a new source which has come as containments and it is a type, it is a type an observation, and my credibility on this is medium. I hope this is clear now.
Yes, Harshit.
Okay. So after filling it, you have to save it, and then next part is the user's checklist. So what you need to do for user's checklist is this you will get on the Susana portal. I'll explain you later how we'll get for this. Let's just go. All this is the part of self-assessment. First part is the Excel and second part is this. So there are few questions which it will be asking you. First question is about the city for which you are preparing as SFD. So they ask you about, is this the first time you are preparing an SFD or is it the second time? So let's just say it's the first time I'm preparing an SFD for this city. Then the next question is about the, already told you that are all 4 parts of the SFD provided? So let's just say yes. And then in the third question, it asks you, and you can also see that when I'm, I just need to toggle it, yes or no. So third question is, when you were preparing an SFD, was SFD methodology used or not? So as you all have gone through the SFD methodology of preparing an SFD, so, and we have also prepared the SFD with methodology. So I am saying it, yes, we have prepared. Have you included the self-assessment includes the source evaluation Excel sheet? Yes, we have included the source evaluation Excel sheet. Regarding SFD report, so what kind of template you are using? Is it the template provided by the Susana or not? So does the report follow the template provided? Yes, it goes, it follows the template. And then it asks for the chapters, what kind, I mean, let's, in your SFD Lite report, you have the chapters of, first is the SFD graphic, and then your service outcomes. Are you able to put all the chapters in your report or not? So then you have to put yes. If not, then you have to also explain somewhere. So in the SFD Lite report, you don't need to go for the executive summary. So you'll put no, and here you will explain. If not, please provide the reasonable explanation. So you may simply write, for SFD Lite format, executive summary is not required. Then have you used the terminologies as defined in the glossary consistently throughout the report? So while writing down the report, you might have used the terminologies which we have explained in the presentations earlier. So if you have used that terminology, then you have to say yes. If you do not have used that terminology, then you might need to give explanation here. Are all the data sources used to produce SFD graphic and report reference according to the template are given? Yes or not? So these are simple questions which you need to answer. What is the quality of references? So here, which Richa you were asking here, where it will come. So this is in point number E, it would come. So as I say, when I was doing the source evaluation, I got the mark high. So I put it high. Are the table figures, headers, legends? So
Harsh, can I interrupt? Hello.
sure.
Harsh, we got this medium also high also credibility. So how will we decide the final thing that
Percentage, you have to take a percentage. I mean,
okay.
I mean, what are you have to take average.
Average of okay.
Are table and figure headers and legends short, concise, informative? Yeah, this is, you have to define it in all knowledge. Does the SFD report includes explanation of? Yes, it does. It does include the explanation of SFD graphic and all assumptions made. Does the report provide information on stakeholder? Yes or no? Then you have to say it. Does the report include an overview of stakeholders? So for SFD Lite, you might not put the overview of all the stakeholders, so you have to put no here. Naveen sir, you are saying something?
But few of the reports mention about KI with this, like interview with Mr. This, and if it is mentioned, then we can write yes.
Yes. And is the report of appropriate land. So when we gave you the SFD light format, it was written that it must be of 7 to 8 pages, or at max by 10 pages. So is it going with that length or not? Then you have to say yes or no. This was the part of the report, and next is the part for the SFD graphic. So the first question it asked that how did you generated your graphic? Was graphic generator used or not? Then yes. If not, then there is a possible explanation or not. But most, as you all know, that you all use SFD graphic generator for generating the graphic. So we have to always say yes for it. So then you have to say, and let's go for the next part. Next part is, from here we have to go for the Susana website. How to, here I'll be explaining you how to upload the graphic here. First we need to register. So as I'm already a member of it, but just for your information, you all need to register here for on the Susana website to upload an SFD. Registration, you can see that there's a small pop-out column here, and there's just few questions which it asks, and what kind of stakeholder or what kind of member you want to be, and how you want to get support, or how you want to support here. Then there are some simple questions which you can fill up and register here. So I'll just log in here. So you'll put your username and ID and login. So from here you'll go to the SFD graphic generator page. Here also you need to again log in. I hope you all are getting how I'm going with it. Hello.
Yes.
So when you go for this SFD graphic generator and you log in, you know this is the first page which you see, and here you can see your name and what kind of user you are. Here you have to click this button. Submit an SFD. So when you click on submit an SFD, this tells you about the process of uploading an SFD graphic. Also, it gives you the templates and formats for users, checklist, and source evaluation. If anybody who do not have the source evaluation Excel sheet, they can download it from here. When you click it, it will get downloaded like this. So it is downloading at the moment.
Harsh, can you please show us what happens right after the registration on this portal?
What can again? Please?
I mean, the first message that you get post registration once you log in
when you register it, there is an email that comes to your email ID that you have successfully registered, and then you can log in. Do you want me to show that process?
No, not this creation of your account, but once when you log in into your account, yes, this view, the dashboard view.
Acha. Okay.
Correct.
Sure.
So after logging into your account.
Got it. This is what you are saying, na?
Yes.
So it comes to your the home. Generally, it comes to on the home page.
I shall have to share your screen again.
Yeah.
So here is the Susana website, and now I'm logging in. My screen is visible, na?
Yes, it is.
this is the first thing you get when you log into your. Here you can also change your details whenever you want. Richa, is it clear now?
Yes, it's clear now.
So you know that how to go for the SFD graphic generator now, and how do you log here also. So when you need to upload the SFD graphic, we need to let's just say I'm uploading for Biznosity. Before this, I will also tell you one more thing. Just fill these details. So it asks you the state or province. It's Uttar Pradesh. Here you have to define the level, what kind of level you have made for the report.
Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to mention this, that of course you should, I mean, if you have a Susana user ID password already in place, so you don't have to go to Susana website again. You can directly go to
SFD graphic page.
So our website, which is sfd.susana.org, there you have already seen there is a login button. So no need to go through Susana website to this website. You can directly come to this website. There is a login button next to graphic generator which you can always use. So not to kind of complicate it, just go to the login button, enter your details, and this page is what you see. Yeah.
So here are the basic details you have to fill up. This is the step 1 for the city. So when you go for the step 2, it asks you that before uploading the file, you have to make sure that all your files are, I mean, the name of your file is in the alphanumeric way. So with that, I mean, for example, you can see that how I have named my JSON file, my SFD report, my source evaluation. So this is the format for uploading the reports. It must have this alphanumeric format.
Harsh, it is not clearly visible for me. Can you please tell it once again how the alphanumeric
thing? This I mean that the name of the 4 files you have to upload here. One file is SFD light report, second is JSON file, third is user checklist, and fourth is source evaluation. So we have already seen how to fill the source evaluation and user checklist. But what I'm trying to say is, when you are saving, you have to name it in a alphanumeric way. With alphanumeric, I mean it should have some numbers and some letters. So here it is written in. Make sure that the document you like to upload is not opened in any other application. File name must only have alphanumeric characters and no spaces.
So just to reiterate, it is not necessary to have alphanumeric, but what it means is that you should only use alphanumeric. Yeah, no spaces basically.
Okay.
Rest all is okay. You can name anything.
Okay, got it.
But there should be no spaces.
So now I'm trying to upload the
It should be in Word document or PDF also?
Word document. When you are done with all this uploading, you have to just click on submit for review. So after this process is over, there will be an email on your registered email ID that your SFD has been successfully uploaded for review.
So basically the idea is that there is you can say a third party who's going to have a look at your SFD and For the understanding of the reviewer, we have to give him sheets like source evaluation and the checklist, so that he or she gets to know that you have actually worked on the ground and you have done all the hard work to do the report, because the final report may not really reflect the effort which has gone behind the report. And it helps to understand the reviewer how credible the source of the data was, and how credible, when you say something in the report, can the reviewer really believe that or not. So these extra sheets are only going to help the reviewer, and once they have reviewed, of course they come back to you if they have any questions. You will through emails they will kind of give their inputs to the report, and this is kind of the process. And once you have again reviewed your and taken their inputs, so eventually if everything is okay, then the SFD as well as the report gets published eventually.
Vitush, can the reviewer ask for any other calculations or any
Yes.
other supporting data?
Yes, eventually if the reviewer is not happy with the so if there is any thing which is not really in sync with what you are saying in the report or in the SFD, it is not really making sense, then the reviewer can interact with you through email and ask for your calculations as well.
You can also see here like how this process goes on. I mean, there is a series of conversation and happens between the reviewer and the submitter.
You can show the chat thing also.
So
इसमें जो
so if I tell you that when the reviewer will see your SFD, then they'll give you a basic in how it started and basic comments on the SFD. So this is the first message which you receive from, thank you for submitting the SFD report. So in this message they tell you about how you have submitted, what is the quality of the report, what are the good things you have done in the report, and then the process of discussion goes on like this.
So just a question that is it a committee of members who review this report?
as of now, one reviewer gets your report.
Okay.
But
Fine.
not necessary that every report is going to one reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they have a group of reviewers, and one report goes to one reviewer.
And how much time does it take to get it finalized ultimately?
Totally depends on the quality of the report and the size of the report. If it's a comprehensive report, you can expect a little more time, but light report should not take much time.
It's within 15-20 days.
Yeah.
At max by 15 days.
Okay. Thanks.
Any questions?
Harsh, can you show me that screen once again, wherein the format of files, I mean, how to name those files has been written?
Richa, can you come again, please?
I'm asking, can you take me through the screen where you have named your files, JSON file, report? There's a particular format. कहीं पे asterisk JSON asterisk लिखा हुआ है कहीं पे.
Richa, it's not necessary. It is just saying that you should not have space. You can name it anyhow.
Okay.
You can use any alphanumeric symbols.
But it has to be alphanumeric, right?
So by alphanumeric, it means you can have words as well as numbers, as well as symbols, but don't have any space. Space will be an issue. Except for that, anything will work.
All right.
Yes, I think symbols also should be avoided.
The symbols are okay.
Okay.
Why I put symbols over, I mean, on this side, because when I first submitted my SFD, so it was not taking again and again. So there was a comment from the reviewer that put the names in this way. So I put that names with like this. Then I was able to upload.
So there should be a, I think Harsh, you would have put in some space, Rajgir report or something, beach mein space over. I think that was. I mean, it's just like any other password you have generated so many passwords, alphanumeric, you can name anything. Okay, so this is the time if you have any more questions. Of course, you can
Any
get
questions?
yeah, you can of course get back to us, but now that we are on this stage that we need to do this, so of course, once you get to hear from us that which report is ready to be processed like this. So in any case, you can start doing the Excel sheets. Those of you are already done with the report and the SFD and also got a green signal from our side. And if you have already submitted for us to review, then you can start preparing the Excel sheets in that case as well. So it just to add that I think everyone should be part of Susana. It's a good platform. If you're not already a member, you should join it. And once you join it, the same user ID which you kind of have for Susana will work on SFD Susana as well. And yeah, if you are already a member, then use the same user ID password. Yes, I'm assuming there are no more questions. All right, then. Thank you for joining in, everybody. Have a good day, rest of the day.
Thank you, Bitush. Thank you,
Thank
Harsh.
you, Vitus.
Thank you, Harsh.